welcome to Campaigns of the Plains. Thank you for joining us again on our Monster of the Week Season 2. We are diving back into the world of Supernatural. But before we dive into the story tonight, make sure that you do your social media ritual, following all these links below. Make sure to like and subscribe on your favorite platform, whether that's YouTube or your favorite podcast. And without further ado, go ahead and dive in. Last time we left off, the team had gone to Minneapolis to follow a lead on Dawn's father, find out what his fate ultimately was, and whether or not her visions had been coming true. And so we go back to then. Dawn, you have just taken a bus to the cemetery where you are directed to your father's grave, and you are standing in front of it now. What's going through your mind?
Probably just emptiness. Trying to figure out what she could have done. Regret, probably, for going through the portal that she abandoned her father.
As you stand there, flashes, not visions, just memories start coming back to you. Christmases, birthdays, all those little moments that just ancient history now. And then you turn around and you see off in the distance, it's not right next to it, there is a hill with clear oak. And maybe it's destiny, maybe it's your visions or some sort of calling, but you feel drawn to it. What do you do?
Should probably walk over there.
You start walking over there. You go up the hill, crossing some low shrubs and tall grasses, swatting the bugs away as they're beginning to return to the land in early May. And you get up to the top and you see this excellent panoramic view of Minneapolis. You see the skyline off in the distance. And behind you, we see a shadow swoop in, reach out, grab you. Which brings us to the now. Olivia, you have just had a vision of Dawn on this hill being grabbed by some string. What are you doing?
This is back on the campus, correct?
Yes.
So I will turn to Jason and Cipher, who I'm with, I believe.
Yes, I believe Danica and Gray were at the police station doing their investigation. The rest of you were off.
So I'll come out of the vision and just stare wide-eyed at both of them and just we have to find a graveyard with Dawn being captured or something. And I'll just start word vomiting everything that I saw, scenes of the skyline and the graveyard and the tree and this Was it a man in white? Is that the one, or was it the? I'll just start word vomiting all of it and just trying to get it all out before I forget any details. Just like hyperventilating, and trying to looking around, trying to find a way of getting out of off campus and to Dawn.
What's wrong with Dawn? What happened?
I don't know. I don't know if this is happening or if this already happened or what. But we have to stop it if we can.
I just put a hand on your shoulder and very soothingly, like your angel friend before, say, calm down. We need to keep a level head. Do you think that Dawn's in danger right now?
Yes, she's not in danger currently. She is going to be very soon. But I don't know where this graveyard is. Can we find some sort of map, or is there sort of?
I look at you and I say, where I had forgotten. Are we still on that path where we had gotten the vision of the murder previously?
Yes, I believe you had a vision of another time and place, or I believe Olivia did.
Yep.
And witnessed the murder take place.
I'm looking around. Is there? You said it's kind of summer. Is there anybody on campus that we're seeing right now?
No, there's maybe a few students off in the distance, or a few of the administration, but it's pretty deserted at this point, being after finals.
Okay. So I look at Olivia and Cipher and I say, if she's in trouble, we should go to her right now. And I put my hands out to them.
I will tentatively take his hand. Are we gonna do some magic or something to teleport? I've never done this before.
Me either. And I smile and I use my angel wings to go to Dawn.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right.
I have to roll weird.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make that roll.
So that is a 6 plus 3 is... No, 6, 7 plus 3 is 10. We barely make it.
I was just reading that. Okay. Yes, you, for a minute, you feel like maybe you don't have control over this and your powers are faltering. But in what feels like a whirlwind to the two of you, three of you really, you are swept away, and it's like reality just becomes this blur, and there is a bright light all around you, as you just feel like you are human rockets, just firing off into some unknown trajectory. And before you know it, as soon as it started, it stops, and it feels like you crash to the ground. Not so much you, Jason. Your strong angelic body absorbs the impact easily, but the other two crumple to the ground, and you are now at the base of this hill, and you see a silhouette of a figure standing on top of it.
Do you recognize the silhouette?
Yeah, it's definitely Dawn.
Do we see the thing reaching for her yet?
Why don't you read a bad situation?
Ugh. I'm not very sharp. Why don't you
Why are you asking to do stuff if you're not good at it?
No, I am good at that.
Oh, okay.
That's 11. So that's full 3.
Okay. Yeah. So,
What's the best way to protect the victim?
I mean, she's like right there, just a few feet away from you. You figure you can either go to her or yell to her to come to you.
But we don't see the creature yet. Are there any units we haven't noticed?
So you see up in the trees amongst the young leaves, there is this entity that it looks human but elongated, and it's on all fours climbing down the branches, almost like a spider.
Okay. I will yell up to Dawn. Dawn, above you! Look out! And I'm gonna try and cast some magic to like light it up. I don't know if that's something I can do.
Okay.
Doesn't say anything about like illuminating anything. But I just wanted to draw attention to it. So maybe like make the wind blow or something.
Yeah. I guess.
I could try and banish a spirit or curse from a person, place, or thing.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I'll just. This will just go in the bucket of like do something beyond human limitation.
Sure.
Go ahead and roll for it.
Oh. Do I still get that +1 forward from before for the premonition?
You did have a premonition about
Okay,
this.
so 2. That's a 10. So it works without issue.
Yeah. This creature lights up. And I think in your mind, you're like, oh, let's make it bright white or blue or something. But it lights up red. And seeing that it's exposed now, it kind of shrieks and is going to leap out at Dawn. And as you're all like about to rush forward to protect her, there's a fluttering of wings as a sword shoots forward and pins the thing to the tree. And Dawn, you look over at this commotion and you see this familiar angelic creature next to you. And tell me, what does he say?
Oh, arrows?
Yeah.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Yeah, and so Arrows holds off the creature that was about to pull on.
Point of order, it would have been a thunder hammer.
Okay.
I mean, F1.
Yeah, it pins the creature with his weapon.
Smashes it
Dawn,
against
are
the
you
tree.
doing anything in this moment?
She would probably immediately just cast like lightning at it,
Okay, go ahead and roll for that.
Thunder and lightning.
right? Very, very frightening. Oop, that's not a D20 at all, or a D6. I rolled an 8. An 8 on that D6. Ooh, I rolled bad. That's only a 7.
But that still works imperfectly.
It
Yeah.
works imperfectly. Choose your glitch.
Let's see. It is just weakened.
Okay. The creature shrieks in pain as you shoot a bolt of lightning at it. And it is now that it's corner and pinned, it is writhing underneath the hammer and trying to escape.
Uh,
What's the rest of you who are there doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna flutter up with my sword and just kind of come over the top of the like heavy part of the hammer and like create some sparks with my flaming sword and come in for a swing.
All right, go ahead.
That's 10 on the dice, and I've got a +2, so 12. I am advanced, so I am going to inflict double the normal harm on it.
Okay, go ahead.
Flaming sword is 3 harm, so it'll be 6 harm.
Jesus. You fuck it up real bad. And it is just giving off this like banshee like screech as it now rises under the pain of 2 weapons. And let's see. It is like hanging on to dear life at this point.
I will look over at Cipher and be like, try and shoot it! It's pinned down. It should be easy to shoot.
You want me to shoot it?
Shoot it!
I don't want to use this.
Try! And I'm going to try. I'm gonna enhance the weapon.
Shoots Olivia.
Magic on it to try and make it do more damage and magic. So I will use magic on her weapon or enchant weapon. That is 9. So that. Oh no, it'd be 10 because I have the +4. So it works perfectly. So yeah, it does +1 harm and it's magic.
Okay. Yeah. So you now have an enchanted gun. Are you trying to kick any ass, or will you not cave to peer pressure?
I'll give it a attempt.
Okay. Go ahead and roll kick ass.
Oh gosh. You got this. Maybe you don't have this. It's a 4.
That is an experience you can mark off.
Should I try to manipulate a hunter? Is that what that should have been?
Oh, I suppose you were trying to pressure them. I'll allow a retroactive.
I mean, my charm's not great, but I can try it. Yeah, that. So because she did what I asked, I got 11, so she would get a +4. So she still failed, but she'd get another experience.
Yes.
So Cipher gets 2 experience.
Yes. But you get another. Another.
Do we know what this is yet?
What's that?
Do we know what this creature is yet?
You recognize this as like those hags you met on the highway.
Oh, okay.
Very obviously the hag.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it has just this pale, gaunt face, and it is like scratching at the clothing and coats of the 2 that have it pinned to this tree. Is anyone else doing anything?
I'm assuming Eros already has it. Do we go around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we doing this in like a roundsy or?
I mean, took a turn.
Yeah. Let's see. And so Gray and Danica are not there.
Mm-hmm.
They're just hanging out at the police
I
station.
guess it would be Eros's turn next then. I think we've gone around then.
Okay. Well, then he will try and kick ass.
Okay.
And we'll see if he does well. So that's a 9, I think. Yeah, 9. So it's success, but it's not. It doesn't do the extra stuff. So it's just 3 harm. Holy.
Okay.
Can I also do smite with that? So it does another +2 harm, so 5.
Yeah, you can certainly do that. So, with all that damage, how do you obliterate this creature?
I will like baseball smack it with his giant thunder hammer, basically Mjolnir. And like he'll smack it out of the tree with some thunder, and so it makes like a crack of lightning and thunder when he like knocks her out, and she just falls to the ground and just like tumbles down the hill into an open grave.
Yeah, it tumbles down into a grave that had just been freshly dug, bottom of the hill.
That's gonna be a nasty surprise for the groundskeeper.
Right. And as he smacks this final blow to the creature, the shock wave from the thunder hammer sends a crack straight up and down the trunk of this tree, splitting it in two. So, in all the chaos here, there's just a stillness now after this creature has perished, and your teammates just shown up out of nowhere, and all of you just followed Olivia on some sort of like wild premonition. What are you all doing now?
I will approach Cipher and be like, "You did a great job. I appreciate you trying, but maybe put the gun down now." As
I'll just let go of
he
it.
still has the gun up, like ready to shoot the next thing that might pop up, like very paranoid.
I'll just drop it.
And
Just-
yeah, that's good. And then after that, I will approach Dawn and just like give her a big hug, and be like, "I was so worried it was gonna happen to you, and I saw something and I didn't know what was going on, and I'm just glad you're okay."
She would probably just hug you back and just start crying.
And Olivia will reciprocate that cry and just start bawling. And then I think Arrows is going to start. Like he will approach to try and soothe, and then like hesitate and not, just to like let the girls have their cries.
So, as you all recover from the trauma of this really fast literal whirlwind, some of you, of action, both being attacked and flying on Angel's wings, and another angel showing up out of nowhere. You all take a moment to pause. And Olivia, you read a bad situation.
Mhm.
And you only used two. So I'm going to go ahead and gift this.
Okay.
As you are there hugging Dawn, looking at the tree that is split in two, you noticed, blink your eyes, and you thought the tree was split. There it is, whole again. No crack, no damage whatsoever. Very peculiar. So, Gray and Danica, you are leaving the police station. You have just been let out by the deputy that received a call from head office, and he has freed you, and you are free to go. What is your plan here now?
So, I'm sure they'll be back anytime with the car to pick us up. They dropped us off here. But I haven't seen Dawn come out of the coroner's office to go check on her. Do you think maybe she found no information about her dad and decided to?
I thought the lady told you at the front that she took a bus.
Maybe she did. I don't think that we had that conversation.
I think the office lady that you didn't like. told
Sure,
you she
maybe
took the bus.
I told.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened last night.
I mean, the other group took the car when they went to the campus, so they'll probably be back shortly. So there's a Dunkin' across the street. You want to go get some coffee?
Actually, I was just thinking, there's a really nice shop around the corner here that has much better coffee than you're going to get from anything like that.
Oh, okay. Well, is it local? I mean, I'm all interested in trying local. Do they have T-shirts or
It's-
collectible mugs?
I'm sure you can ask if you can keep the mug.
Perfect. Let's go. That sounds great. I hope that the other team's getting some information.
Yeah,
So,
I'm sure they're getting into a lot of trouble.
Can you believe that receptionist called me a whore? It's okay. I made her think the precinct's haunted. So
So you go to the coffee shop and you make your orders, and you find yourself a little booth to sit down and discuss everything that you've gone over in the station, and making plans for later on. And as you're sipping your coffee, kind of pull it away from your lips and look at it. I swear you ordered coffee, but this tastes like
What?
oh. And you look at it, and sure enough, it definitely is tea.
both of us.
Impressive. Yeah, both of you have tea. And in fact, you look up at the menu and you see it's all tea. They don't serve coffee here. This is a tea shop. Must have got your facts.
I thought you said we were going to a coffee shop.
Did we not say...
This is not.
What do you remember actually? What do you remember me ordering?
Coffee, black, like your soul.
Okay, I don't think I would have said that.
No, I'm just kidding. But black coffee, you seem like a black coffee man. I assumed you would have ordered black coffee.
I know you didn't say tea.
No. And this doesn't have no sugar in it to be the kind of tea I like.
I just remembered you're Southern.
I'm from Georgia. You worked for my dad, kind of. Come on, don't you forget this.
Looking around, does everything else feel off than it did just even a moment ago?
I mean, not terribly off. Just seems like you're trying to piece together what has happened, and like you're not quite sure if something weird has happened or just had a lapse in memory and chose to come to this really great tea spot instead of a really great coffee spot.
You don't spark me to be a tea drinker. I don't know why.
I
I mean, maybe you
get
are.
up and walk out the front door and just look up at the sign and just try to see if it. What does it say?
Instead of Tim's Cafe, it says Tim's tea and refreshment. But you swear it was Tim's Cafe.
Tim and T.
Mm-hmm. Timmy time.
I give a little sniff to the tea. Does it smell okay?
We smell it.
Yeah.
That's right.
See, it smells like a strong black tea.
Ooh.
With a little cream and sugar. That's how you had your coffee.
I want to investigate a mystery.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it.
I want to assist you.
Okay.
Help.
There's so many things in my bag. Now, last time I tried to help you out, I rolled poorly, so we'll see how this goes.
Well, we all 4 now. It's in the future.
12.
Holy shit.
Give
So-
them a +1.
You get plus 2 from me from an ability that I have.
Are you advanced?
I am advanced in
Advance and help out, are you?
help out. No, I'm not advanced in help out.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, help out advanced is just an automatic 12.
Right, but
Yeah.
she has to be advanced to be able to use it.
Yeah.
Although taking
so
advanced and help out is like being the ultimate
10.
sidekick.
Yeah, there's literally a sidekick class. You,
I know.
Yo, I got 10.
Nice.
Awesome. So that helps you a lot. So you get to hold 2. So what happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What is it going to do? What is being concealed?
Well, I definitely want to know what happened here.
You're scratching your head and you're thinking hard on this. And you are positive this was a coffee shop. You didn't misremember this fact. You remember having a very strong cup of coffee and espresso here before, at least 2 or 3 times anytime you visited the city. There is no doubt in your mind this was a coffee shop. But somehow, in the middle of sipping your coffee, everything about it turned. And don't have an explanation other than something supernatural. And yeah, and there is one creature you can think of that would have the power to change reality so profoundly as to change an entire business and all of its contents in an instant. And that is the reason you are in 1992.
I think we're seeing effects of this Kronos character that we followed.
Do you think he's here, or do you think this is a ripple effect of him being
No, it doesn't
in this
necessarily.
time? I mean, things could be changing all around us and we're not aware of it because we haven't been going into businesses or we're not as familiar with the areas we've been to as you would be maybe at this place.
Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm sure that something like that could easily be some sort of ripple effect, as you have said here. They could be anywhere.
I mean, there's there's no telling what he is changing, right, in this time, or what he had changed. I mean, he could be anywhere at any time at any moment, right? I mean, we saw him do it. So what if he changed something a year ago? And this is what the result is. Like, we have no idea. I mean, time travel is, I mean, it's really confusing. I mean, there's movies and books and stuff about it, right? Nobody really knows how to explain it because it doesn't make sense. So, I mean, things could definitely be changing all around us. Just makes it more concerning. We need to make sure we stay on task. I don't even know how we're supposed to kill him. He is an actual god.
Well,
Trap him? Maybe. Maybe trap him, which would be the thing we figured out, not kill him. Can you even kill gods?
well, we have to figure out something. If it's not killing him, then
Maybe-
it's capturing, and either way,
Maybe
how do
Olivia
you
could-
capture a god?
Maybe Olivia could eat him, like she did to the elementals.
Yeah, I don't
know what would happen
I guess
to.
it's possible, but what would happen to Olivia?
Well,
I mean,
The
things
last-
almost went
when
real bad.
she ate the elementals, she almost blew up, and they were not gods, more like demigods, right? Not
I
even
mean, they couldn't be nearly as powerful as someone
as an actual
who can
god.
manipulate time.
Yeah. So
No.
I think that it wouldn't be an almost blow up situation, and more of an actual blow up situation, or she will just become a god, which would be kind of cool.
I don't mean any offense, but I'm not sure that that's a good idea for Olivia to
No,
have
it
such a power.
no, it doesn't. It's not a good idea for anybody to have that kind of power, right? I mean, I just don't know what we're gonna do. I
think
mean,
it's dangerous.
well, at least my tea's all right. Not
I
coffee.
mean, she's already a target, as is.
So is
We don't need
I
anyone.
mean, so
else
is
to
Dawn
care for
now.
us.
I mean, Dawn's got a whole cult after her.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well,
I mean, Olivia's
You know,
got
it's
demons that after her. I think still maybe I don't really know. Angels. I don't know. She can't use her angel radio in her head when she's anymore because
well, I can't speak for our recent joinees, but it seems like you're the only one who doesn't have anyone coming after you.
well, you killed the person that I was worried about.
Well, you're welcome.
I'm not thanking you for it, but you did resolve an issue for me and Mama, seeing as he was the reason my brother died. So,
Which means that you're in a unique position.
I guess.
Well, you can be more publicly exposed than the rest of us.
I haven't really looked up much information on me, but my father's death was public and his funeral was public. And I think it was probably also public knowledge that either his wife and child are dead or missing. So, I mean, I don't know if people really know what I look like. I mean, I was kept pretty private in who he was to me. But
Right, but we can still use that.
sure. You telling me you want me to be the face of the operation if we need to go and do some nefarious things?
No, you usually don't want someone to be the face of an illegal operation
Okay,
in
so
the public.
You want me to be the what's it called? The doll? No, that's not the right word. The one that looks innocent on the outside. I swear we're just a traveling group of performers, or we travel for business. Everything's totally cool. I mean, people trust me. I am really good at, I mean, I've got a history in political science, right? I mean, I know how to get people on my side. It just don't.
Have you considered business opportunities outside of music?
I have a
Other than
degree.
hunting as well.
I have a degree,
Mhm.
and I was going to be a lawyer, but I dropped out for this, because of all of this.
Okay.
So, yes, I did have another intention and career path, although I did not want to be a lawyer. I did not want to be a politician. That was just a path that I was on because of family. You know, there's never not a lawyer in my family. When everybody's dead, there was a lawyer now. But you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The pressure of being those kind of families and stuff. Yes. Sure, I can't be a musician forever. I'm not even really a musician now. I mean, we don't tour. I don't tour. I don't go and do big concerts.
You haven't done that for at least 5 years.
I mean, I used to do it before I met with all you all, but we don't really, asking y'all to, hey, while we're in this town, give me like 2 days to book a gig and play a gig and earn some money. That seems like a lot of work.
Well.
So at this point, it's just a hobby.
You see, we could use...
Are you trying to hire me?
I'm always trying to hire anyone who's willing to actually take a lucrative position.
Right. Okay.
I think I was praised.
I'm not disinterested. We have to earn
Think about
income
it.
some way.
International travel.
It evens
You get
out.
to be
Listen.
anyone.
In my mind, it evens out because we're still doing these things, these good things.
You can
And we need
be
to earn
anyone.
income. And we need to earn income.
Yes.
And the income that I thought that my family had that was generated through honest means, I don't think was.
No, but now it's kind of my income.
But my dad was an old, but also a businessman. And I'm still alive, so I wonder if I inherited all of his stocks.
Well, they think you're dead.
But I'm not dead.
Right. Could be worth looking into.
Unless Mama already looked into it, because she technically was still legally married to him. So she would have gotten all of his stocks first.
Seems like a very complicated marriage.
Well, you marry an elder being without realizing it, and he tries to transition your son into one of those elder beings and resulted in his death. It would be a complicated marriage, yes.
So, as you're talking business propositions, complicated family issues, the other group,
They're going to come any minute with the car to get us.
We should get more cell phones.
We should. I think we have the only one that I stole from Jason. Meanwhile, Jason's like, I know, I'll call them. Wait.
Pay phones exist.
Eros approaches your group as your says, sorry to break this up, but so I've been listening in on like all the like stuff going down, and like I'm not even supposed to be here, but like there are these hags after dawn, and like we really need to take care of them. And like I'll try and help, but like again, I'm not even like supposed to be here right now. Like kind of awkward for me. But yeah, I just thought you should know that. But yeah, cool.
What made you think that we didn't know that these hags were trying to kill Dawn?
Well, like I don't know. Because like one was about to nab her, and like I made the decision to come down and like intercede again. Super awkward for me, but because look, there's some people, like by people I mean angels, that don't really like you. And I don't want to get into the details, but like I'm technically not supposed to even talk to you, but I got my reasons. Yeah.
Right. So about that, and I'll look over at the tree. What happened to that like crack in the tree that you just made?
What crack in the tree?
You guys not remember when Arrows attacked? He made a giant crack in that tree. Just me?
I don't remember making a crack in the tree. I remember smacking the hag and like she rolled and she hit herself on like that tombstone there and then turned to dust.
No, she fell into an open grave.
Are you gonna look at the open?
Yes.
Walk over and there's no body, there's no ashes like some of the others disintegrated. Like that hole is just dirt. But you do see like about 5 feet away, there is a tombstone with a pile of like some gray dust below it.
I'll turn to Dawn and Jason and Cipher and be like, what did you guys see? Because I did not see this. This is not what I saw just now.
I'm gonna be honest. I was really worried about Cipher having a gun in his hand. So as soon as I knew that the hag had been dealt with, I was like trying to get the gun out of his hand.
Okay. Well, what about you, Dawn? Did you see anything?
I was just kind of in a state of shock, I guess. Don't really remember.
Oh, maybe I'm just seeing things.
Well, that's what
Not
you do, is
first.
see things, right?
I do see things. It's not the first time. It won't be the last.
Sure, you didn't just have a vision like when that happened, like pop in and out of one.
I don't know. Gaslight me more. It's fine.
Gaslighting's not real. You're just crazy.
That was great. Great callback. I don't know. Maybe we just need to find Danica and Gray and figure out where this hag den or wherever they're from. Can I try and tune into one of the hags to try and find out where they're going to attack next?
Okay.
Like that.
Is that an ability you have?
Yep, I can tune into a monster or a minion.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for that.
That's over 12. I only need it. So I'm just thinking of like a generic hag because we've killed all the ones we've encountered, right?
Yes.
So like matching this description of the ones we've seen. What's it planning to do right now? I'll start with that one.
Okay. You see your vision flash. And you see just this series of images. And what you catch from all that is you see hags, much like the creature you just fought. You see a large coven of them. And you see a large one, larger than the rest, with like this flowing gray hair coming out from under her robe. And you see her raising this crooked dagger and plunging it into the chest of Dawn.
That's what she's doing right now?
Oh, what?
What's it planning to do right now?
Yeah, what's it planned? Yes.
Oh, it's planning. Okay, it's planning. Okay.
Yes.
So that's why I've seen what's planning to do. Okay. Where is the creature right now? So it's thinking about this plan, but where is it?
You see more flashes. And you are looking at trees. And there's like the moon high into the sky. You see old, dusty roads, and you
Guys, wrestling's in town.
You see a sign for Tamarack Nature Center, and you see like off of a old gravel road. You see this path wind off. You see a clearing open up with these old ancient like stones with runes and magical symbols carved into it, and you assume this is their coven's meeting spot.
Okay, sweet. I will like hop back from my eyes being glossed over. I'll be like, so I have an idea of where they're gonna be. Maybe right now or pretty soon. Does anyone know where Tamarack
Nature Center.
is, or can we find out where that is? Because that's all I got.
Cipher, do you think you could find that out for us?
Yeah, probably.
Cool.
And it's this time I'm like, holy shit, guys. We left the car back at the campus.
Were you just gonna like disappear again and go get it, or do you want us to come with you?
I mean, it was kind of hard, not gonna lie, pulling both of you with me, and I don't want to leave one of you here alone, so...
I'm fine right now.
Yeah, no.
Arrows can just like meekly raise a hand and be like, I can go get it. Just tell me where the vicinity it is. I can probably guess. I mean, I've been to the campus before because I was kind of like watching you guys. I just didn't see where you parked it. So, and Olivia was like, fine. And she gives like a very detailed description of where she parked the car so he can.
Before he disappears, I'm like, wait, guys. What about Danica and the older guy?
Oh, we were going to pick them up on the way to this nature center place.
I don't know where we're at right now, so maybe Arrow should like drive and go get them.
Oh, that's a good idea. Do you know where they are? Because I don't know if they left the police station. Last time we knew they were at the police station.
Well, I think that's where they were going to wait for us, so...
Oh, but then... So should he come pick us up and then go get them? Or do you want him to go pick them up and then come meet us here?
I think you should go get them first because, like... I don't know how long police stuff takes normally. You know, it might be boring.
That's a good point. I will do that, and I'll meet you guys here in like
a Cipher
an hour.
So Cipher can, unless you have shit with you, but we should get to like a cyber cafe.
Well, I need some kind of internet access.
Yeah.
Would like a payphone work?
Have you seen Hackers?
Yes.
Have you had idea?
Can Cipher use a payphone to hack into the net?
He can certainly try.
I think he has to say hack the planet if he does.
Yeah. So yeah, Arrows will go off and get the car and go and pick up.
I really want to go to
Do
a
it.
cyber cafe that might have cats.
Cyber Cat Cafe?
Yeah, right? If that's
I think
it's a lot of hair getting to those like vents though.
That's fair.
All those Macs just the Mac fans.
Oh.
The clear shell colored ones.
Oh man, I want one so bad.
Is
It's
it
not really-
rain or is it?
No, I mean like personally in my real life, I want one. I saw once that someone had taken a coffee table and like had made a coffee table out like 8 of them and lit them up on the inside. It was beautiful.
Okay, so Arrows goes and fetches the van. There is a flutter of wings and he disappears. And then, so are the rest of you trying to find a payphone to hack into?
Or cyber cafe, whichever.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
We'll look at it. We'll go to the nearest payphone to look at
a
the
yellow
yellow
page.
pages to find the nearest cafe.
Where are you going to
There we
find
go.
one of those in 92?
A
Payphone?
No, a cyber cafe.
Oh,
In 92, I feel like cyber cafes might have been a thing.
Maybe.
Unless that was like late 90s. I don't know. I
Um,
didn't have a computer until I was 16.
It was like 5 years ago.
I know. I still don't have a computer and I'm 40. Legit.
ooh. We're a couple of years off, technically.
Oh, damn.
yeah, there was July 1991. There was the cyber cafe opened in San Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a game cyber cafe.
Oh,
Yeah. So they were only really
Yeah.
starting around this time. So it's, I don't know if there would have been one in Minneapolis.
Yeah, this one says there's one in 1998.
But there are definitely a bunch of payphones, and find one, and
Yeah,
yeah,
if we had went with the Angel, we could have went to the campus and used their campus computer lab.
I could have. That would have been thinking.
Yeah. Oh well.
But this is more entertaining. Let's see.
It's a police car. They got computers in their cars.
Oh,
Back then they wouldn't.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no way.
Yes, they would have, because in Terminator 2, when Liquid T-1000 takes the patrol car, there is a searchable database at the very least. So there's got to be some kind of uplink.
Huh. Interesting.
I like that we're taking a movie
Interesting.
that I've never seen as Bible.
Yeah,
but that was also in California.
It was in California, so probably not Minnesota.
They probably they know what technology is out there.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, what do you think of that,
Wait.
Minneapolis? Shitting on
We'll
you.
probably have to go back and watch Fargo to see what top cars in Minnesota had back in the early 90s.
CB
Uh,
radio.
Incest and Hot Dish,
Oh.
Mhm.
which is the name of my podcast that I like to plug right now.
I like it.
Two things you eat.
So you find a payphone, and
That's actually it really does.
You find the payphone.
and well, I'm just going to allow you to explain to me how you hacked into the payphone.
I have no idea. Let's see.
You just plug in that aux port.
Wait.
First of all,
I want the most campy, like, kids movie explanation of hack.
okay. We gotta.
Just put the phone up next to the fucking computer.
It just connects.
Oh, God.
Like the wires come out and they just connect to the computer.
A special receiver,
Yep.
put it on.
That's what I had in mind.
Like in the Matrix.
Mhm.
There's just like a docking station right in the payphone.
Right.
Okay. He's gonna pull out his laptop out of his backpack and then. Wow, we gotta open up this payphone somehow.
I reach into my pocket and grab my pocket knife and look around a little bit for somebody, and I jimmy it on the top and pop it open.
You pop it open and tons of dimes spill everywhere.
Would have been dimes
So-
or quarters. I think it would have been quarters then, wouldn't it?
Maybe.
I don't know, MCI.
There probably would have been a variety of change.
Fair.
Hang on.
Full of nickels.
How far you were calling?
Nickels, yeah.
Yes. So a bunch of loose change spill out on the ground, but you have access to the wires. And you splice some wires and hook up a special connection and hook it into your modem, which you hook onto your laptop. and you're in.
Easy as
What
that.
are you searching for again?
We're looking for. What was the place?
Tamarack
Tamarack?
Nature
Nature Center.
Center. I can say not center.
Yeah. So you start searching local files, and you do find a picture of an almanac. So you find a map of the area, and you're kind of zooming around, and you find the Tamarack Nature Preserve, and it is in the northeast corner of the metropolitan area.
All right, I'll show them that. Hey guys, I found this at this visitor center. Stole their information somehow. It's up here in this part of the city.
Is it stealing if it's public?
No.
No, you could have done the same thing if you'd gone to a visitor center, and you wouldn't have defaced public property.
Fair enough.
Or like a phone book. You could have looked in the phone book that's in the page.
That's literally attached to the goddamn thing. It's got a chain.
It's about the page is probably ripped out.
You're right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. That one page.
Damn it. The last 1980s/1990s movie hero tore it out before us.
What a dick.
Yeah. I don't know who wrote that first, like the idea that you tear the page out of the book, but that just seems like so unnecessary.
Right.
You need a reference later, and you can't take a picture of it yet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but people memorized numbers all the time back then.
Not people from the future?
Yeah, not people from the future. Do you remember any phone numbers ever, other than mine?
Yours.
Yeah, other than
I
mine.
remember my grandma's old one.
I'm not gonna lie, if I travel back in time, I ain't gonna memorize that shit. I'm taking the page.
Yeah.
The whole book.
No.
Yeah,
Just
I don't need the whole book.
you might need to reference someplace else.
Wait, did I ever pick up my gun?
yank at that
Huh?
chain that it's chained
Disappeared
to.
to time.
I would pick up your gun.
They treated phone books like they were made out of gold. I guess they were the yellow pages.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have the location. Gray and Danica. After scratching your heads over this conundrum of the changing coffee shop, after a while you see the van pull up down the street. And you see someone get out, but you don't recognize it as one of your usual companions. It looks like maybe that guy you met back in Los Angeles.
You think him coming to get us when in our car without the others is a bad omen? Or do you think that everyone's fine and they just they're just busy?
I can't really take it as a good sign.
Yeah, me either.
Oh, well,
I wonder if they have a to-go cup for the tea.
let's go see how much trouble they got into without us.
Yeah, usually we get in trouble.
Be one of those.
Actually, that's not true. They've blown up a toy store.
Yeah, we have gotten them out of trouble. Never the other way.
You're right. We
You guys are adults.
are the adults.
Yes,
We are the level-headed adults. I'm only 23.
we have as to rescue them with rocket launchers.
With rocket launchers. And
Adults.
Tire Man. Tire Man was formed to save.
Well, let's go see if the van has more rocket launchers.
Okay, well, I think we installed a gun to the-
right.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go see that angel
That's
guy.
not
What was
good.
his name again? Was it like... Mick? Mitchell?
I don't remember hearing a name.
No, he had a name. We'll ask him again. It's
I
fine.
usually do.
Michael? No, that's the other one.
I heard he's a dick.
Do we owe John all the money for mentioning in that movie?
Which one?
Michael.
Oh,
Michael. Yeah, let's go check out him.
So you get in the van with Arrow.
Eros. His name's Eros.
We well at
He
least
doesn't announce his name. He's just like, hey guys, I'm just.
No, Danica just remembers as she sees him. Eros. That's who he is.
Yeah. That's my name.
Why are you here and where's everybody else? In a non-offensive way, it's just you weren't with us earlier, so
I swooped in and saved the day because Dawn was about to be attacked by a hag. And I'm not even supposed to be here right now, but I'm here because you guys need me. And I've come to collect you because the other people didn't want to fly.
aren't you like you're an angel?
Yeah?
Maybe don't say collect people
What?
in their
What?
it just has a different meaning.
Come to gather you into the vehicle?
That doesn't, you know what? There's no good way to say that. So let's just, where are we going?
Well, we have to meet them back at the cemetery. And then they were supposed to get directions.
Hey, Angel came to pick you up today in the cemetery.
telling you that your friends are in the cemetery.
Yeah.
I left him in the cemetery.
I somehow have more questions.
But we have left him on the. We're not at the cemetery.
No matter what he
No, we're just
says,
destroying
it
phones.
just sounds wrong because he's an angel.
We should-
mean,
You know what? Could you stop at a Radio Shack on the way to them?
it's the middle of the night. They're not going to be open.
It's the middle of the night? I thought it was daytime.
Cronus is fucking with shit again.
No, it's daytime.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was the middle of the night.
Although I almost rolled with it.
We're in the morning.
You know,
Why are we at a tea shop?
Why is the tea shop open?
Eros definitely was like, it's the middle of the night, and then he looked outside. Oh wait, it's the middle of the day. I don't remember what time.
Wrong
I don't have to
atmosphere.
deal with this shit.
Right. So Radio Shack. We need more cell phones because it seems like we like to split up and have no way to contact each other. I mean, I still have
okay.
Jason's phone.
Yeah.
Actually, you
Yeah, I
have
guess-
Jason's phone because I gave it to you.
I guess we can stop at a Radio Shack. Sure.
You can just buy. You can just like buy cell phones at the Radio Shack in the '90s, right? Is that how do you get a cell phone in the '90s? Is there a plan
I
involved?
didn't get one until 2002.
I know they existed.
I-
How did one obtain them?
AT&T.
I'm going to just hand wave this and say yes. Radio fucking Shack had cell phone.
Hell yeah.
Josh's gonna Google it.
But yeah, they were
Yes.
expensive and not many people had them.
It's
but
well, I don't know how much money is on the credit card, but we got a credit card.
yes, Evers did hand you fake IDs and gammy credit cards. So you do have a means to pay for things.
Radio Shack actually sold more mobile phones than Walmart, Circuit
And-
City, and Best Buy combined in the 90s.
So there you
Perfect.
go. That's the best place for you to go.
Perfect. If you could stop at a Radio Shack on the way,
We should get pagers. That's where
like
we really
we should.
should
How
go.
many
Oh,
phones do you
yeah,
think we should
pagers.
get, Gray? At least one more, so that we can
Radios?
have a phone with each
Huh?
group.
Radios?
Just
What'd you
pagers.
say?
Just pages.
What?
How many phones do you think we should get? Like just one, at least one more, right? So that we can split the phones up between the groups.
Like a family plan. We're all family now.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. At least one more, but we really should consider, as much as I don't like having to be ever so connected, but in case anyone decides to go and get themselves kidnapped without bringing someone along with them,
Maybe a pager.
oh, we could do
You could
that.
get a cell phone.
You know,
and then
it'd be really convenient.
pagers are a little cheaper, right? Than a cell phone would be.
Probably, yeah.
Get everybody a pager and then an additional cell phone, so we could have a contact in between the two groups.
as Arrows is driving to the Radio Shack, didn't you say you have like credit cards or something? Like, can't you just buy a bunch of phones?
Just trying to be frugal. I don't know what.
Why?
Says the lady from the $100 club.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I just don't know what the balance is on the credit card.
Well,
The
yeah,
credit cards that I had that Daddy gave me didn't seem to have an end balance, but I don't know. I don't know what.
Fake credit cards have no credit limit.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I think we should get pagers and enchant them.
Oh,
Ooh, I like
I
that.
don't know. I just pagers
Not
seem
bad.
like it would be
Dazzle
easier
them.
to
No, I
keep
think we should
on
channel
us
so we can, like,
too and not
scry on each
get
other
lost.
or do
The
crazy stuff
party,
with them.
you know, doctors use them, right? I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah.
You're the
No, I
oldest.
think I like this pager idea.
Mhm.
It would be nice if they could just combine the two so that you had a pager and a cell phone and
You
one
should
device.
you should pitch that at your next company meeting. Do you have meetings? Do various people have meetings?
Didn't you get fired?
They
No,
work
he
on it.
killed everybody.
He
There's
killed the board.
Oh, it was a corporate takeover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You own
that's why
I own 51% of this company. Why aren't you saying that every episode?
Actually, I'm a little confused too because the part of the people that you killed were my people. Do I own part of this company? I'm confused. Do I inherit the part?
Okay, so that we don't get bogged down in talking.
Yeah, anyway,
Anyway, yeah, let's go.
pager
Let's
or
go.
cell phone.
Let's go.
we're getting one pager and
One pager for everybody,
no, we're getting one cell phone
and one pager for everybody. I want a hot pink one.
Should probably buy those like time cards, like 90 minutes to use the
Yeah, and
phone.
time cards for everything. Yeah.
Okay, so you're getting pagers for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And one
Yeah.
more cell phone.
and one cell phone.
Yeah.
We'll get one more cell
So
phone.
we'll have 2 cell phones in the group, and then everybody has a pager.
Okay.
I think I would have a too, though.
Hmm?
You had one. I would probably have one.
You probably have your own cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit, why don't we have your goddamn number?
Yeah.
We really just met like yesterday.
Yeah, and in that time you stole his cell
Few
phone.
We've driven across country and spent the night.
Yeah.
Okay, like 3 days.
We almost died all.
So we go and drop a few $1,000s in a Radio Shack in
Yes.
our fancy business outfit, so we look like we
Back
have
then, cell
money.
phones were cheap. It was the plan that you had to pay for.
Yeah.
You had to sign up for a plan. Cell phones were like 13 cents.
No, buy the time cards. 90 minutes.
Phone cards.
Either way, we go drop some money on cell phones and
So
pagers.
you purchased some pagers and a cell phone, and you now have enough pagers for the group, everyone, and an extra cell phone. So Arrows continues on to the cemetery. Sorry, I got so sidetracked by your sidetrack. I forgot where I had placed all your characters. So,
Yep. We were at the payphone across the street from the cemetery, so we just walked back.
yes.
That's a sad phone. Across from a cemetery?
It's a good place to put one.
Oh,
People prank call it a lot, saying it's their dead relatives.
Yeah.
Oh, rude.
so as you
It's a dead
wait and finally Arrows and your other teammates show up, and you're all reunited again.
Feels like
What are you sharing?
Well, I don't believe that the thing time skip thing. I don't think that's real. I'm the one who experienced it, so I will just be like, yeah, I saw a premonition about Dawn being attacked, so we came to the cemetery after we investigated the murder on campus, and that was pretty scary too. But we kind of just abandoned that investigation because Dawn was in trouble.
Well, I'm glad that you saw a vision about Dawn. Are you okay?
I think so.
But how do you feel like?
Well,
Mentally.
parents are dead.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just was attacked in a cemetery.
yeah. Yeah, that's shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did you find your daddy's resting spot?
That's over there.
Mm.
Next to that open grave that we put that hag in.
Do you want us to carve something on his tombstone, like his name or something?
I'm fine.
Well, we found out some stuff at the police department. All attacks seem to happen in a certain area, right, Gray?
Well, they have a originating point, at
Mhm.
least.
Also, we went to a coffee shop that turned into a tea shop while we were sitting there drinking our coffee, of which also turned into tea. Because Kronos is really, really messing with the perception of time.
Well, the central point wouldn't happen to be where was it that we looked up? We had you look up, Simon?
Tamarack Nature Center.
Yeah, Tamarack Nature Center. That place.
So while you're at the payphone, were you looking through the Yale pages?
Yeah,
What?
something like that.
A little stack of dimes, quarters.
Grab a payphone?
We hacked the planet.
Right. Well, oh, hey, we got everybody a gift. Okay? And I start handing out everybody their pagers.
I look at the pager and I say, "Does this mean I get my cell phone back?"
Yeah, because we also bought a cell phone.
Oh, thank God! Can I?
Call your mom.
Yeah,
How many
she's
times has she called?
5. Actually, I answered one. She's a lovely lady. She has to find a girlfriend. I told her yes.
She wouldn't have asked that question if that was really my
I'm
mom.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. But she's a really nice lady. She says you never call anymore, though.
That's a lie. I know you're lying.
I know how moms work. You can call them every day, and they're like, why don't you call me up ever? Why don't you call me enough?
Well, I mean, besides not having those days, not having my phone, I have called her every day.
Well, we've had your phone for like 4 days.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You never call it.
I take my phone and while everybody's talking, I call my mom.
You should tell her you're an angel now.
She already thought I was.
I don't remember what.
I do think you should for this. That's Mommy's little angel.
Well, actually, I don't even know that you said.
Well, who wants
where I
to?
found the point was when we looked at the map.
Oh yes, so it was up in the northeast corner of the metropolitan area.
Okay.
And when they show you the Tamarack area, it seems to correlate with the triangulation you did of all the kidnappings and murder. They all seem to center around that.
Well, anyway, yes, to answer your question earlier, yes. That does seem to be where, at least, they should be originating.
Well, I think that's where she had a vision where the hags were convening.
Okay. So,
Why are you telling your mom this?
Oh no, I have already finished that conversation because Mom would drone my ear on forever if I let her.
Hey, Mom,
so.
I've got to go. I've got to work now.
Yep.
Got work to do now.
So, you've seen a lovely little hag meeting.
So that's where we've got to go then. So we know. Should we go now? Should we do some preparing? Should we?
What sort of preparing do we really need?
I don't know. They're going to try and get Dawn. Should we? I don't know. I could use magic to decide a couple of us to look like Dawn so they don't know which Dawn they're grabbing.
Well, listen, I haven't known you a really long time, but I mean, why are they trying to take Dawn?
So Dawn's mom was a elemental of air.
She was.
No, not air. Light.
Yeah.
And she was actually really nice. She was very helpful. Really, really good at healing. That's why Dawn's so good at healing. Well, anyway, Olivia ate her.
That's an hot dish.
Okay,
And-
but I mean, why do they want Dawn?
Because a part of her power is in Dawn, and they want to try and suck it out like a siphon.
I feel like the hags know what they're after. Wouldn't they, like, know who the real Dawn is?
I don't think so because they've been
Killing all
stealing
the Dawns.
Dawns all over this town, unless they're doing it to get our attention to get Dawn here.
What if this was a trap just to get Dawn here?
Well, heck, it might have been.
No, but I think we all gonna look like me.
What Dawn do you grab of all Dawns are the Dawn? All people are the Dawn. I don't know. It's an idea. It doesn't have to be the thing that we do, but
Well, certainly try and see
I mean,
how
I
it
don't
works
know
out.
anything else about. I mean, the hags' magic seems to work okay against them. There's not anything specialized in killing them, but I don't know if killing this coven is gonna resolve our issues when we were attacked by them on the way to South Dakota too.
Well, how about, and just a really weird answer here, how about we don't kill them all? We take one of them and we ask them questions.
Did I get a gist of how many, like a number of how many there were?
In your vision, you saw 6.
6?
Yep.
I will relay that. Be like, there were like 6 of them. So I don't know if we want to go full like head on into battle with 6 of these things. Because I mean, one of them was kind of formidable.
We took out 3 of them on the road that one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. One of them seemed like stronger than the rest. It was big and scary, and I didn't.
I mean, there probably is one that is like the leader of the hags, right? That may be a little bit more powerful, have a little bit more abilities. I mean, we've got to do something about them because they're killing innocent people. They're also looking for Dawn, but other people are dying too. So I just don't know what our plan looks like. Do we go now? Do we go at nighttime? Do we try to go in the morning when they're not there and like set up a trap for them?
We could try and find out their weakness, do a little research, see if Cipher can find something out for us.
I can call back to the compound and see if there's any. I can look at my book too to see if there's any information on hags. I mean, we fought them. We see that we know how to kill them. It's just
It didn't seem like there was anything special that was needed in order to defeat them. So if we're all also, they caught us off guard.
yes.
We are going into this prepared, knowing what we're getting into.
I mean, I'm just worried that, I mean, there's 6 of them and they seemed relatively strong, and I don't want to run in guns blazing and then like have an issue. I'm just telling you what I know.
Cipher has a gun now.
That's true.
He has
He
my
does.
gun.
I had to take it away from him. He was looking down the barrel after the last shot he fired, and
Well,
Oh, what is your plan?
Okay.
We just
what
went
if we
straight-
go and scout this area first?
that's what I was thinking. And maybe if we, I mean, like I said, if we can get there when they're not there, maybe we can set some traps for them. Magical traps. We can reinforce an area with magic to keep that they can't get to keep Dawn safe, or that Dawn can run into if she needs to. I don't know. I'm just coming up with random ass ideas.
Well, I mean, we've already seen them out in the daylight, but could they, like, at the very least, if they are stuck inside, we could, like, look around and see.
Or we could see we know there's at least 6 of them, but there could be more that Olivia didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just think we need more information on the area.
Cat. Wait, I saw a cat.
Yes.
Yeah, you did. Let's go scout.
What if we like set up like some kind of surveillance system around the area?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Like cameras?
Yeah.
We don't have any of those. Back to Radio Shack.
Yeah. You guys have Pager's right. Yeah, I guess quick stop at Radio Shack and then
Like,
Is there like a what are they called? Army surplus store nearby? Grenades? I don't know.
I don't think they sell grenades at the armies.
There might be some in the back of the van for all I know.
Are you looking for an army surplus store?
I don't know. Do we need anything that we would buy?
I think we definitely have
We have weapons.
some stuff in the van.
I've got 3 swords if anybody wants them.
got my own, thank you.
Yeah, but look at this one. It's just a big ass sword.
I just mystically summoned my flaming curved Kopesh sword.
Well, this one is, he does weird things, and I just set Excalibur down, and he pops out.
She
That's a
doesn't even
ghost.
need to hold hers.
Don't you kill ghosts?
Well, it's a little different because this is just a sword ghost. This is Excalibur.
It's like Casper. It's a good ghost.
Right.
It is. It is. I don't know how we
Sure.
discovered that.
I'm Sir
Do you
Lancelot.
remember how we discovered that? Like, it was Excalibur, Olivia. We found it.
yeah, wasn't it like in a church basement or something?
It was.
Wait, like the Excalibur?
I think so. From what my understanding was of what we were told about it, that it chooses somebody and comes to them. Something along those lines. I might be misremembering it, but this is I'm bound to it. It's bound to me something.
Put your ghost back in the sword. Let's go to Radio Shack and get some cameras for Cipher.
Mm-hmm.
And he can run surveillance for us. You know what? We all got radios.
Walkies?
Yeah.
That sounds like fun. We need code names.
Right. And I hop in the van and I tell Arrows, hey, we're going back to
Listen,
Radio
you know
Shack.
so many different references to movies. You know you want a code
Fine, you can call me Snake Plissken.
name. Who's that?
Exactly.
It's a long code name.
Next, call you Snake. Snake sounds easier. I'm just gonna call you Snake.
Right.
They usually work better when it's one syllable.
S. Well, actually, you should just be Jay because your name's Jason.
Get in the van.
Fine.
He's bossy.
I know
So-
he is.
I've been wondering what y'all doing outside. I'm in here waiting.
You all go to Radio Shack again.
Can we go to a different one?
Yeah. Can we go to a different Radio Shack? So we go to the same one.
Go to the same dude. He transferred to on the same day.
Yeah.
We're gonna double
Back
shift.
to a different Radio Shack, and
It's going to look amazing in his boss's eyes. He's getting all these sales.
Yeah.
you collect the equipment you need. Are you then going to the forest to set up your surveillance?
I'm gonna look around in the van, see if there is a pair of binoculars in here.
Okay. Yeah. Pair of binoculars.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take the binoculars and I'm gonna tell Eros to park maybe a block and a half away.
Okay.
From the Radio Shack?
No, from the
No.
park.
Can I just while
This
he's
radio.
while he's
I'm gonna
doing
scout
his
this radio
while
thing.
he's doing his scouting through the binoculars, can I touch them to try and enchant them to have a better enhanced zoom Magical zoom. Magical enhanced zoom.
Enhance.
Enhance.
Go for it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Enhance. I don't touch you because you're weird with magic, but I touch the dog.
I'm putting the binoculars on the ground before she even starts to touch them.
Uh,
And step
10.
away.
And that's a success.
Enhance.
So without asking for it, all of a sudden you're looking through the binoculars and your vision just zooms way out, and you're like staring at the blurry bark of a tree.
You might be able to see stars in space with this thing. Hold up.
Now it's a telescope.
Your range at least has doubled.
Oh, great. Great. Now I can see the hairs on that fly's ass. Thank you.
I was trying to be helpful. Would you like me to animate?
You know what binoculars do,
Yeah,
right?
but now they do it even better.
Listen, we're only a block away. Like,
Back it up.
now I could go on that roof up there
Well,
and...
go do that. You can fly.
No, I haven't been there.
What?
Listen, it's not as all-encompassing as it has been. I will tell you honestly, it has to be the somewhere that I've been,
Then how'd you get to them? Or to?
because I know Dawn.
So it has to be somewhere you've been or someone
I know.
you know. Okay. That makes sense.
So
He's offended by our magical enchantments. I don't know how I feel about that. We've gotten up to a lot of hootenannies.
I look over at Gray and I'm like, does she not know how binoculars work?
I've enchanted a car to go faster and to fly. I know how cars work.
Somehow I doubt that. Anyway,
I made a timer.
what are you looking for?
so I'm looking for any kind of like buildings or doors or underground like hatchways. I'm thinking with the description that we've gotten that they might be like somewhere enclosed, somewhere underground, somewhere dark.
Okay. This seems like a. Either a bad situation or investigative mystery, but not. You are approaching what you know to be their lair. So I'm going to say this is a bad.
Okay. Which is also sharp. Oops. So that is a 9.
Okay, so you get to hold 1. So what's your best way in? What's your best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? And what's the best way to protect the victims? So probably what's the best way in? Is that what you're going for?
I'm actually gonna ask, are there any dangers that I haven't noticed yet?
Very good. Yeah, so I think you're looking around with your magic binoculars and you start rolling the dial around, and miraculously it does adjust your vision and the clarity of it as you do. So the magic seems to affect the whole binocular. And as you do, you're looking around the base of the trees, and something catches your attention. But it's not in the ground. You see leaves rustling, and you look up, and you see this shadow bouncing between the branches, the upper part.
I look back at everyone and I let them know that there's either something guarding, like going in, or maybe it's one of them. I'm not sure, but there's something like darting back and forth in between the trees on the tops. And
Well-
I hand my binoculars over to Gray.
If we're trying to sneak in there, I did to me and Gray earlier. I gave us a bit of a magical camouflage almost, so that we were unnoticed. I could try to do that for all of us, or if Olivia and Dawn helped me, we could maybe give everybody a little bit of magical camouflage.
I don't do magic.
Well, you can find your own way in then.
Okay.
I can't help you if you don't like you don't innately like magic. It's just not how I can't do anything. I can buy you a set of camouflage pants.
No thanks.
Wait, are we going into this fire?
Well, we have to because we got to kill the hags.
Can I not?
It's at this moment that Arrow says,
Oh,
like
off this job.
in the distance. And he says, I'm sorry, I gotta go. And just gone.
God, these new people are funky.
I guess I will drive now since he fucked off.
Did we set up surveillance cameras yet? Because you could be our eye in the van, telling us if things are approaching, if things see us.
I like that better.
Yeah. We should have gotten ear.
Walkies. We got
Yeah, we got
walkies.
walkie-talkies.
Oh yeah, I meant what are they? The
Earpieces?
earpieces. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna call them ear comms.
Either way.
But we do have walkies, but the walkies are loud, so they might hear.
Yeah, I suppose. On these walkies, are there places for a headphone jack?
You could also page us, and we could put our pages on silent.
I myself just fly back to Radio Shack.
Oh my gosh.
A different one.
No, it has to be the same one.
Yeah.
So you
Oh my
go
god.
back to the range there.
Mhm.
Again, you
Here in aisle 3. God, this guy's a heart attack.
buy the slickest headphones you can, which are the foam ones with like the middle band. And how many are you getting? One for everyone?
One for all of our walkies, I guess.
Okay. Grab all those and do you pay or do you just fly out?
I actually have money, so I
Credit card.
am
You're
going to
gonna
pay. I'm
take
not
that
going to
credit
use
card,
the
too.
credit card because I don't know. It seems weird.
This seems illegal.
We just don't know whose.
Yeah. It very well could be.
I
Mine.
don't need a fraud department flagging this transaction for being the third one of the day for over $1,000. So
Putting headphones.
anyway,
How
So
much did-
you buy a new headphones, exit the store, and fly away.
You're gonna get a call
And,
from your bank
The
asking
guy
if
runs
you
out
made a
after you with the
transaction.
receipt in his hand and looks around and doesn't see you. So yeah, you are back.
here, Danica, I got headphones.
Okay, so we should set up the surveillance cameras.
We really should. I'm not a pro. Cipher, do you
Oh yeah.
have the best way for us to set up these cameras?
Yeah,
Let me
let's
give
do that.
you some stealth, just in case. Now the magic isn't foolproof. It's fine. And then I touch
Stop,
Okay.
stop. Cipher can stay here and set up
it. But we
what
gotta
he
put
needs in the van,
what? Yeah, but we need to put the cameras out.
and we can do that. And Cipher can stay in the van
Okay.
and fix everything unless you know how to do that.
No.
Okay.
But do you know how to set up the cameras?
No.
That's what I was going to ask Cipher. But if one of us runs into the hags while we're setting this up, at least we can defend ourselves. No offense, Cipher.
Oh no. No, I'm good. I'll stay in bed. I'm good.
I mean, you took away his gun, so maybe if you gave that back, then
Here's a sword.
Is it Excalibur?
No. Although I should maybe leave Excalibur to guard you.
That might not be a bad idea when we leave tonight.
Yes. When we go officially in, I'll leave him here to guard you. Because, see, I'm pretty sure he's sentient. Are you sentient?
Are you asking the sword that?
Yeah. He's out. He's hanging out.
The sword looks back at you. Says nothing.
I don't
The
think...
sword look.
I don't think that he can talk.
Got an eye on the hilt.
He at the very least follows my commands. I'll leave him here to guard you. I'll take Daddy's sword. I don't know what it does. I do not know if it's like cursed. It probably isn't cursed. It's like a family heirloom. We'll find out. No. But Excalibur will keep you safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Why
Family
do I feel
heirloom
like the
that's not
sword is
cursed.
looking?
From the guy who tried to
He always is.
Oh,
do
okay.
That's why I keep him in
to
the
his son.
Yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right. So how do I turn the camera on?
I'll start like pre-setting up this stuff so they can install it easy, I guess.
So we just take the duct tape and wrap them around the telephone poles?
That'll work, yeah.
Okay.
Seems like an awful lot of work.
Electrical tape. You should use electrical tape. It's going to be easier to take off, and it won't leave a sticky residue on the.
Do you not have a
Yeah.
knife?
Won't leave a sticky residue on the camera.
Okay.
Okay, duct tape it is.
You can stick some on trees, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Should we have cameras on us so that you get a first-person view of the whole experience?
Someone go buy like the
Do they have those? What was the 92 equivalent of a GoPro?
There were no cameras were not that small. The
Yeah.
fact that we're putting anything up on poles is also kind of impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, these are surveillance cameras.
They were like
Yeah. They were
wired.
chunky.
Oh, they're still wired, yeah.
Oh,
this is way overdone.
That was a wires coming from the van.
Yeah, we're just leading wires from the van.
Hey, you
They're just literally just directions to where Cipher is. He's like, oh, follow.
We'll disguise them. We'll kick leaves over. This is working.
Hey, you guys have those IDs, right?
What one?
The fake ones, the cop IDs.
Yeah.
If anybody asks us what we're doing in the park, maybe you guys should be the ones to be like, hey, it's none of your business.
Yeah.
I feel like something like that still might not fly too well.
That's fair.
Just say mountain lions.
Mountain lions.
Mountain lions.
We could say we're doing we heard there were mountain lions in the area and we're doing a
We're park rangers.
do
Tracking them.
video footage. I think
Better
we
get
do
out
have
here.
a park ranger ID in this. So look at the fake IDs.
Why can't we just tell them the truth that we're looking at the killings around the area? Murders.
Because we are
Okay,
not real. We're not real.
I have to ask, for real. Is this actually how surveillance is done in the 90s? Because usually you just put people in strategic positions and just have them keep an eye out on.
We'll do that too, but it's not bad to have a camera to watch.
now I have-
It's a lot of setup.
It is.
I
Why
have a
don't
lot of-
we? Why
I
don't we?
feel like if this is how they
Wait,
do
I got a
things,
better idea. What if we mount
it's-
all the cameras
it's
on top of the
efficient.
roof of the van and we enchant them like I did with the binoculars to have super zoom so that you can just
Because then you can't get a different angle, Danica.
no because you can
you
move
can
up.
drive the
Oh my god. Giant surveillance van, here we come.
good thing it's been black.
We can spray paint on the side of the van, totally not the FBI.
Okay, this is the truth.
Where's the lie?
It's just a Google Maps car.
Oh, that doesn't exist yet.
Okay, Google. Reeling it back in.
Yeah.
So, what is your plan?
It's the place.
So I'm gonna set up.
Right now, I think we're inventing.
Are you setting up cameras?
Yeah, I think we're setting up some cameras.
I mean,
Okay.
there's wires everywhere because
Twitter last
there's no
season.
digital camera.
So,
And they all have tapes in them, so they're not going to work for very long.
No, the tapes are back at the
Oh,
van.
that's right.
What's that?
And we don't need the tape anyway, we just need a live stream.
You can do that?
It's a camera, Danica. What do you think happens when you watch the news?
I mean, that's fair, but those cameras are like this big.
Yeah, it's shitty quality, but Cipher may still see something that we don't see right away.
This dude's very convoluted for killing hags.
so I did a brief search on it, and I couldn't find anything definitive. But wireless camera technology has been around since technically the 1920s. A Russian invented a wireless camera. So I would assume by the 1990s, there is probably a high-end camera you could buy that is wireless.
We are not going back to Radio Shack.
Maybe we bought them already.
Maybe we bought
got
them already.
That is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
So you have cameras
And to
that
trade these
you
in.
do not need to wire to the thing.
Okay. So one of us takes each camera, and then maybe no offense, Don. Maybe you stay here at the van because they're after you.
Oh, I figured we'd just use me as bait,
Well, we will later.
and or we just serve.
We're just setting up the cameras for now.
But
But if you leave me here with Cipher, who's going to protect me? No offense, Cipher.
I set Excalibur on the ground and pop him out. Guard these two with your... Well, you can't die. Guard these two like you were guarding them with your life.
why don't we just go in there and say, hey, here's Dawn.
Yeah, why are we setting up surveillance? Why don't we just look around and go in?
These people in the 90s are really cautious. We just kind of... I mean, literally drove our car into things sometimes.
Right. We might be.
I don't know why we're not just going in, killing things.
Because I don't want to get killed, and if we have eyes on our back, I feel a little
You
safer.
won't die. We can...
Yeah, you won't die. We've only ever lost one person.
I mean, just toss some cameras around while you're going in. We'll be fine like that.
To be fair, we were fighting not hags.
Yeah. Something much more powerful and older than him.
Yeah, that's my uncle.
And it's okay.
Yeah, your hands and uncles.
Yeah, it was a family reunion.
Well, regardless, I reluctantly take Cipher's gun out of my back, like behind me, and give it back to him. And I'm like, I don't want Cipher in there. Listen.
Well, Cipher can stay here.
I have an idea. Let's just enchant the heck out of him.
What if... Now, hear me out. I'm not huge on your magic thing.
Into a fireman.
But what if...
Rockman.
Listen, I need you to all to focus, because you guys said that you could borrow a place from someone. Why don't you borrow the van from the hags?
I thought Cipher was coming with us now.
No.
I was getting ready to give him stone skin.
No.
At this rate, why don't we just drive the van right in?
Let's animate
And
the van
start
while he's
shooting.
inside. He can puppet.
Van Man!
Taking him.
We haven't done Van Man.
That's a Van Man. Then we would be out of van. But I'm okay with it. Oh, listen,
Cartoon.
I've done before where I've given like magical protection to somebody. We can boost him for safety. We can give magical enhancements to his weapon.
Or you can bar the van from the hags, and he'll be safe.
Can I have the mecha van? That sounds like fun.
I can put you as the pilot of
Oh,
the mecha
no.
van.
Yeah.
But
We are
this is the
downtown
thing.
in Minneapolis.
We can teach him how to
We're
use
downtown.
this mission.
Poughkeepsie.
We could teach him how to use the gun we have mounted inside the van.
No.
We could just drive around.
You're so specific for them.
And then he could be safe in the van. I'll borrow it, and he can, just at the hags. We've
Did you
done
ever
that
see
before.
Transformers when you were a kid? He's just gonna transform
Yeah.
Zord.
Oh, no. I've got a bad feeling.
We have never done anything in a legal way, or a
In a
safe
legal way or in an illegal way?
in a legal
Yeah, no.
way, or a safe way.
Olivia.
I'm gonna start drawing runes on the inside to bar, and do exactly what Jason was saying. I rolled a 9, so it works. It has a glitch. My glitch is going to be that it works for short.
Okay.
Am I
Hopefully it's
Thank you, Olivia.
am I turning it into a transformer?
What? No? Why? Why would you do that?
I'm gonna start doing it.
Oh my gosh.
No, please, no. We are in broad daylight.
There's no one around.
We're in a park.
Are you attempting to turn the van into a transformer?
Yeah, so we can still drive it, but it can also, do the transformer thing where it turns into a robot.
It would be under summon a monster.
Oh, okay.
I grab Danica and we fly away back to Radio Shack.
Radio
Oh boy, this isn't good for us.
Should just let her make a transformer.
Why won't you let me make a transformer?
So,
This is a 7.
roll.
Oh no.
Okay.
You were in a war.
So, if
You're that other Radio Shack you went to. This isn't the where I meant to be.
you don't point manage it, either you are all separated or you all appear in the wrong place. Okay.
Did you guys get a cat? Or are you?
No, these are still our babysitters.
Oh.
I'm going to say that
I'm gonna get shunted
there
on my
are
own.
so
Banished.
I won't separate you, but you do not appear in Radio Shack. In fact, you're not even quite sure where you're at.
It has to be somewhere that I've been. Those are the rules of Angel Wings.
Okay.
Well, what if your
Um,
angel wings get diverted by accident?
Well, on purpose, it has to be somewhere that I've...
Yeah, but this wasn't on purpose. You rolled bad.
So you
Still the
feel
rules.
the whoosh of wind and just the blur of colors all around you. And you land again hard. And Danica, you just crumple down. And you hear people surrounding you and yelling at you. And you look up and there's guns pointed at you as the National Guard stationed in Los Angeles are all pointing their rifles at you.
The hell! I'm gonna touch myself and make myself invisible.
Before she does that, I grab her again, and we try again to go to Radio Shack.
Okay, go for it.
That's a 12.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Why didn't you just go back to where we
You
were?
go to
No, I'm taking her to Radio Shack. That was my intention, and that was the only thing I could think of in the moment was fucking Radio Shack.
This episode brought to you by Radio Shack.
God, yeah, we've said it so many times.
So are you
We should try to ask if they can sponsor us.
From the dead.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Anyway.
okay, all two of them can sponsor us.
Yeah.
Anyway, I lost my train of thought here.
It was just
Okay,
Radio
so
Shack. Your train of thought's right here.
Cipher, Dawn, Olivia, Gray, you are all still there. You're setting up cameras. Okay. You, without the distractions anymore, I guess, go out and start setting up cameras in the trees. Every now and then you do hear like a scuttle in the tree. You look over your shoulder and you're not quite sure if it was a squirrel, a bird, a hag. You continue to set up a perimeter and you constantly on vigil watch for these creatures as they seemingly prowl these woods, but never seem to quite catch them with the naked eye. At least not on the daylight. The day stretches on into the afternoon. Evening starts to come. And what are y'all doing? I know Cipher is in the van. I think Dawn is in the van, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm still not sure why we're setting up cameras.
I'm
know why.
hanging out doing what
Well,
normal
okay.
surveillance is.
What does Dawn want to do?
Dawn wants to just go in and kill these hags. That's what I feel like we should. I don't understand. Truly, I don't understand what the plan is.
Okay.
I also think we should just go in and kill the hags because that's how we've always operated.
It just doesn't make sense.
These scared kids from the 90s aren't used to this nonsense.
You're not there.
It's fucking generation.
Radio, well, we're in Radio Shack.
So you're alone with Cipher in the van. Cipher is glued to his television. Doing anything? The other two are out planting cameras and patrolling. What do you want to do?
Just in there. None of it.
Sit there?
Yeah, just.
Okay.
I think I'm captive
Okay.
in this man that's
I walk up to the
protected,
van.
but for a short amount of time. Because
Yes.
that was the glitch that was chosen.
Yep.
Yeah, Caliver's there keeping you safe too.
I
So
go up to the van because I wasn't setting up cameras. I'm not.
So it's just
I'm not this
Olivia.
technology guy, like I'm just like Olivia, you got this. You can do magic stuff. I'm doing normal
Just a
surveillance
13-year-old girl.
and just like acknowledging that yes, these binoculars do in fact let you see the hair on a fly's ass. I'll walk up to the van. I don't know. I guess you're in like the passenger seat or whatever. Just kind of knock on the window.
It's a Kia.
So, I'm not sure how long they're going to be or why they left, but
Probably to get more cameras.
I'm not really seeing anything worth being concerned about.
Well, we haven't turned on all the cameras that Olivia's setting up.
And I'm just begrudgingly like, why the fuck am I doing this? No one's helping me. Fucking hate
I look
all you
over and I'm
guys.
like, I can see her right there, right? Like,
Yeah, I know.
her line of sight is, it's like, it's not that far really, so,
Should we just go in?
I mean, why don't we just, this van's got a rather large gun. Like, I've had experience with just driving vehicles right in.
Yeah, that seems
Just-
like a thing.
I've done it before. So,
What kind of building is it?
what's that?
What kind of building?
Building?
Yeah, like
Or
what sort
like-
of walls are we thinking here?
It's just trees, isn't it?
It's trees. I don't know where you're getting building.
Oh, in my mind, it was like this, like a tourist place where these hags were
Oh,
hanging out. In, like,
you wanted to drive the tree or drive the car into it.
I thought we were like an
Because if we drive the
arboretum
car
or
into the
whatever.
hag circle and just open up fire, perfect.
So we're just walking around. There's a forest downtown Minneapolis that we're in.
It's like a nature preserve.
you are northeast of Minneapolis.
Oh, see,
Someone said we were in, like Minneapolis and all that stuff.
it's not like there's any,
Oh, we're just in the nature.
unless they're hanging out in that rest area. But, if there's probably a clearing, just
Because where did you
Drive?
see them? Olivia saw them. In the vision, she would have told us, like, where were they? Like, in my mind, they were, like, in some sort of
Yeah.
building.
So Olivia's vision was that she saw them in a clearing in the forest in this nature preserve northeast of the city. And there is a clearing with ring of rocks with like ancient like symbols or runes carved into.
But we haven't found that ring of rocks yet, have we?
Not yet.
Look, this
Yeah,
this van.
No one's explicitly gone looking for it.
I mean, I don't stumble upon it when I'm putting on cameras.
Like, I feel like it would make more sense to go and look for the clearing and scout the clearing area than set up cameras in the forest.
why don't we just
so
drive the van through the forest until we find a clearing, and then if they're there, we just
Drive into them.
keep driving.
How close are the trees? Like, is it... Like, could
like
you
they're
drive...
next to the road?
No, but, like, what's like, the cluster pattern? Are they...
Oh,
Could you
can we fit the
drive,
van?
like, the van... Like...
There is down the road a gravel road. You can take the vandal down. it looks like a low maintenance road.
That to me makes more sense than putting up cameras. Because if we're putting up cameras around here, it's just going to show us that there's tags.
I'm gonna yell or shout out over to Olivia. Hey, Olivia, we're just kind of
Rally.
motioning to group
Okay.
back up.
Did you go into the woods to set?
I'm just setting up cameras randomly throughout the wood, like sticking them to trees and.
I don't know where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't know. What
I have pagers.
Yeah.
Anyway, so okay, Olivia, we're gonna go to you.
Okay.
I'm going to go save Olivia. now.
You're randomly sticking these cameras to trees, and you're not quite sure why you're doing it. But just like everyone else, I guess. So I don't even know whose idea this was. But
Jason, who's not even there.
Yeah. He said he wanted to go back to Radio Shack and buy more cameras.
He just really wants Radio Shack to
Just
succeed as a business.
Single-handedly funding them.
and you
He's actually just
hear
invented some sort of weird porn site. Just cameras in the woods.
Oh my god.
you hear some strange rustling in the leaves. And you turn around real quick, and there's nothing there. You're a little uneasy. Continue going about doing the job and putting up the last camera that you were handed. And behind you, you hear, well, 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 what do we have here, old friend? It's a small world, isn't it? And turn around, and you see a gentleman, white suit, the thick southern drawl.
Well, yeah, Olivia was
Cipher.
wanted too.
Cipher. As you're staring at the video feed, you see the cameras all seem to be coming online. And the last one goes up, and you switch over to that feed, and you see Olivia staring into the camera. And then she pauses and turns around, and that camera goes static. And then you try and cycle to the other feeds, and you see one feed, you can see Olivia in the distance and another figure. And then you see something crawling on a nearby branch, and all of a sudden that feed goes to static. And each one you go to, you see more shadows encircling and static. And then you see the camera closest to the van, and that one goes out as well. And Gray, you're outside the van, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You start hearing, all of you in the van hear this scratching and clawing as something is clawing at the opposite side of the van. And Gray, you hear this as well, and you draw your gun and you look, and you see in the twilight hours as the sun is starting to set, these eyes glowing back at you. And that is where we're going to end this episode. But before we end tonight, I'd like to go into Apple. We find ourselves in a long white hallway. It is brightly illuminated by obnoxious fluorescence, and the sharp heels of a man's polished shoes click down this hallway and push through a door at the end of it. And the visage of Mr. Noir, agent who had handed off a chip to Cipher, looks up at the desk in front of him and says, Mrs. Black, I just thought of that. We've received a report that Hummingbird is alive in Minneapolis. And the voice behind the desk says, really? Go ahead and send a car out. And that is where we'll end tonight. Thank you for joining us again. Hope you enjoyed tonight's episode, and we'll see you in our next great campaign. Bye.
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 Bye.